Hello, Pisces. You're my favorite. Don't tell anybody, but you're my favorite. You're my rising sign. I'm a Virgo with a Pisces rising, which can be pretty, well, they're opposites, so see how crazy I am. But I love Pisces. Pisces are dreamers. So lately you've been feeling a lot of hopelessness and feel like you don't have many options. And you may feel like you're having trouble getting started with things, and you're just really unprepared for anything at this point in time, and it may be giving you anxiety or worry. You may feel like you're stuck and not feeling like, sorry, you can't see that, not feeling like you are able to move forward in any way. You do have the King of Cups, which this person is either a water or fire sign, maybe a Scorpio. It could possibly you if you have water in your chart. Pisces, which you do, so it could be you. You're very wise, emotionally mature, experienced, calm. You can observe situations that maybe a lot of people don't get, and you have a huge, huge heart and very, very caring, and you would make a wonderful partner for somebody. Unfortunately, and I hate to say that, but you have the Six of Lovers reversed, which if you were talking or thinking about somebody, they're really incompatible to you. Or if you're with somebody right now, they're not. You're loving someone that doesn't love you, or they're loving you and you don't love them. And there's some type of situation that needs to be resolved in order to get past this situation. And you may be looking for love and you can't find it, but you can't force love. Love will come when it's meant to be. Force love to happen. And if you're in a relationship, you may be having problems communicating with your spouse. You're on shaky grounds right now, and you may feel insecure. One of you, either them or you, is maybe feeling smothered in some way, or they're clinging on to you to where you just can't take it anymore. And don't make any choices right now because they're going to be bad. And even if you wanted to make a choice, you probably couldn't make a choice because you're so indecisive on what to do anyways. Now you have the King of Pentacles, which if you're worried about money or career, the King of Pentacles is the best that you can get. He's sitting on top. He has no worries. So you may be getting into a job that will financially support you better, or you're in a relationship where you're being supported, but your relationship, they're kind of controlling the situation, and maybe you're not feeling the love. Actually, this could be an earth sign, water sign, fire. I mean, I see them all. So, I mean, it could be any sign, honestly. You or your partner is being really unpractical and healthy, being really neglectful and not really thinking about you and just thinking about themselves, maybe getting in this depressive state. Or maybe you are and you're treating yourself badly for no reason whatsoever. If you have indulgences such as eating or drinking, you may be doing that a little bit more than, let's say, what you normally do. You need to take a step back, and you're not going to go forward. You're not going to go anywhere until you take a break and decide what you want out of life, what you want to do, and then you'll be able to break the cycle to start a new beginning. If you can't do that, you're not ever going to be able to get out of this, and you're just going to keep repeating it over and over again. And you may feel foolish and naive, and you're making assumptions over things that you may not even know about. You're just making things up in your head and saying, "Yep, that's what it is," when you don't even really know that that's what it is. You have no idea. And just because you think you might know what happens is not what happens. And you keep clinging to the past, and you really, really need to get a fresh start. It is time for a fresh start. You can't accept the way that things have been going. They haven't been in your favor. They're not doing any favors for you whatsoever. And you need to get away from the worry and anxiety and the past. But just because they may be bad memories to you, don't throw them completely out of the wayside, because you have learned something from them, and take that with you. And you will find such a relief and a stress reliever after you let these things go. And you may hope for something to happen, but you're not doing anything about it. You want to move ahead, but you're having difficulty or problems moving ahead. You're relying more on hope and wishes than actually doing it yourself. You may be putting on a facade with other people, pretending like everything is okay. And that's great for a while, but you can't hold it forever. And eventually you're just going to need to let it go and make some long-term plans and start setting things in motion to change your situation. And judgment is there to guide you in the right path. Either you need to start helping others, which maybe you've been lacking recently because of your own problems, or you have a mother or mother figure in your life that is giving you problems, and they're really, really stressing you out, and it may be very, very hard for you to comprehend why they act the way that they do. You may be feeling like you're ready to give up on the situation, and you feel like you keep repeating the mistakes that you're making, but it's only because you're not getting the results that you want. And instead of turning your back on things that you've invested in so much, just look back and realize, okay, what did I mess up on that where I can't mess up on that again? And you need to learn this in order to move on, or you're going to be stuck. You might be facing some sort of consequence or guilt or regret for choosing to do the right thing. People may be making you feel like, I'm going to swear, but making you feel like shit, essentially. They're making you feel like shit for doing the right thing and the goodness for you. And you need to get away from them and blow them off. All they are is they're deceptions, and they're not good for you. And you should not be ashamed of yourself whatsoever for trying to make yourself better. And if you were the person that's facing the consequences, or you feel the guilt or remorse that you did for something in the past, and apologize and move on. There's nowhere else to go with this situation but up. I know you may not be feeling very antisocial lately, and you're feeling lost and lonely, but what you really need to do is not be alone. Get out. If that friend invites you out for that one night a week, say yes. Please, 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 please. Even if not for you, for me, say yes. because you might just have a good time and you might meet someone. And if you're trying to not go out because you're trying to avoid someone else in their situation, don't. Start connecting with others. That is not your problem. That is theirs. You need to stop taking responsibility for other people's actions and thoughts and start taking responsibility for your own actions and thoughts. Healing yourself cards, I feel like, will help you get on the right path that you need to be making for yourself. And they are the Heal Yourself reading cards by, I don't want to smash her name, but Ina Sigal. Please don't send hate mail. So I'm going to pull 3 of your Heal Yourself in Pisces. What you need to do in order to move on from this present situation and get back to where you need to be. If you're with someone, you're very sexually connected to your partner, and they are probably a feminine / masculine person with both qualities, and you guys balance each other out. But just know that there's always going to be hiccups in relationships, and there's ups and downs, but you can persevere and make it through it. You really can. There's a lot of love there. I wish there was something better than that, but there's not. You also have entrapment, which maybe feels like you're letting too many things in your environment control your life, which clearly you are. Clearly you are, and you need to take care of that ASAP. It's time for you to shift. Take responsibility for your life and choose new ways of thinking and creating change. And a hole in the soul for your third one. Something to do with your childhood is coming up now. And it may be how you were raised or how you were brought up to be, and it may not be the right way, but you feel really detached maybe to your parents or your family, at least the majority of them. You need to reflect back on what hurt you in your childhood. Forgive what happened. Forgive yourself. You need to move on. You need to heal yourself and move on from that situation. And I don't really want to get into it because it could be hurtful for some. But yeah, just let yourself out. Let yourself judge. Thank you, Pisces.